Good afternoon. This is the Sunday weather briefing for March 1st, 2020. I'm meteorologist Tim Destry with the National Weather Service New Orleans Baton Rouge office. For the upcoming week here, we have warm weather continuing from the nice, dry, pleasant weekend we had here, but wetter weather returns early this week going into Wednesday. And we do have isolated strong to possibly severe thunderstorms and locally heavy rainfall possible Tuesday into Wednesday. Then it will be drying out and cooling down somewhat Thursday into the weekend. River flood warnings do continue on the Mississippi River and Pearl River. Here's the weather systems overview for late today going through Tuesday. A series of initially weak disturbances and an approaching cold front will increase our rain chances early in the week. Then low pressure and a stronger upper level disturbance developing in Texas Tuesday will bring our highest rain chances and thunderstorm chances Wednesday as the system moves into the area. The threat outlook for severe weather and flash flooding looks like mainly during this Tuesday to Wednesday time period, and I'll show you additional graphics on that. Our current watches and warnings and advisories are just currently the river flood warnings, as you can see along the Mississippi River and Pearl River. The severe weather outlook for Tuesday, the marginal risk of severe thunderstorms is mainly from a line from Metro Baton Rouge to Hammond to about McNeil and Pearl River County and northward from there. And some general non-severe storms could occur Tuesday and Tuesday night in areas closer to the coast. The main threat time for severe looks like it would be overnight Tuesday night. The main and higher risk time goes into Wednesday when it looks like a slight risk area over most of our region. It'll be mainly for the daytime hours on Wednesday ahead of that cold front. Damaging wind gusts, large hail, and one or two isolated tornadoes cannot be ruled out from this system. For the excessive rainfall, there's an outlook for what's called Day 3, Tuesday and Tuesday night, that has an area of marginal across South Mississippi, mainly inland South Mississippi, and a little sliver of the far North Shore regions of Baton Rouge to north of Lake Pontchartrain. These areas during this time period could experience 1 to 2 inches of rain with locally higher amounts possible. There is additional heavy rain expected in more areas Wednesday. Some ponding of water could occur in low-lying areas. This storm total rainfall forecast includes through Wednesday night. So some areas depicted in southwest Mississippi indicate up to 3 to 5 inches of rain possible in southwest Mississippi, in the area around Macomb, possibly the higher amounts going east from there. And lower amounts as you get down south of Lake Pontchartrain, including Metro New Orleans, with an inch or less generally expected, and even lower amounts going down off the south coast of Louisiana. River forecasts, these are just the individual flood points that are depicted, but I will show you more individual graphs for this. Here's the Pearl River. On the left is Bogalusa, showing this downward trend coming out of the moderate, still in moderate at both Pearl River and Bogalusa. As you can see later, going through the upcoming week, it looks like it should be falling into the minor flood category. These values at the end here going into the latter part of the week into next week, though, are dependent on this future rainfall and impacts from that. So we'll have to wait and see how that all plays out. Same thing on the Mississippi River. We're seeing crests still coming up here for Red River Landing and Baton Rouge during the week, and then falling off as we go into the following week. However, once again, we'll have to watch and see how some of the future rainfall to the north plays out with this. 7-day temperature forecast look like we have a little bit of the usual roller coaster for this time of year that we typically see. A warm stretch going into Tuesday, possibly even getting close to 80 in a few areas, or at least upper 70s on Tuesday, before a cool down, but nothing drastic, just kind of coming back down to highs in the 60s, maybe seeing some lows back down in the in the 40s again, but nothing too rapid as far as swings of temperature here. So in summary, the warm but wetter weather returns early this week going into Wednesday. That chance of strong and possibly severe thunderstorms and locally heavy rainfall for Tuesday into Wednesday, then drying out and cooling down somewhat Thursday into the weekend, with the river flood warnings continuing on portions of the Mississippi River and on the Pearl River. Thanks for tuning in and have a great week.